Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the first half of March of 2022 spiritual guidance reading. So, as per usual, I'm going to use the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti, and I'm going to be laying a circle spread. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless whichever Gemini I am reading for during this general reading. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and so on. Please bless this Gemini with clearly defined messages regarding the energy surrounding them in the first half of March of 2022. So Gemini, if you're not aware of this now, it is coming to mind here, though it may take till mid-February, March for some. Okay, maybe some of you know what stability and security means to you, or you've been walking a path where you're feeling very stable and secure financially. Now, in the thoughts position of the circle spread, we have the wishing well. So Spirit is telling this Gemini that whatever you are wishing for at this time, Spirit is helping to guide you towards that. So in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we have the bird's energy. So this is about getting out and communicating via groups of people, society, social media, technology, and so on. So there is some form of offer, if you so choose to discover it, where Spirit's trying to connect you with a path that is stable and secure, a group of people that maybe you're wishing to move towards, hoping, because for some with the number 41, you're going from one foundation in home or business into the direction of something new. And so if you want to discover what's out there, Spirit's going to bring you into connection with the right groups of people here in the first half of March of 2022. So yeah, we definitely have a Gemini here in the creative aspects position with the coffin energy who's thinking about, or who is actually taking action here to bring an end to one foundation and to connect with other people or persons whereby a wish can come true. So what is it you're wishing for here in the first half of March? For just like the collective, beautiful new doorways are opening up for those who have a lot of experience and who have learned from previous mistakes, right? Because mistakes are what the journey is about, so we can rise above and become a more highly redefined part of ourselves. So in the actions position, we have this beautiful magical lily energy. So this is, I'm going to take action to go out and obtain some form of wisdom or knowledge that Spirit is trying to bring to me through a group of people. Now, in the emotional aspects position, closer to the middle of March of 2022, Gemini, Spirit is offering up this beautiful magical golden bridge. That's been a very common card for the collective and personal readings as well. So Spirit is trying to guide you into the direction of stability and security. And they're saying, what are you wishing for? We'll help you to bring something to an end, and we'll bring you information regarding a higher, better path. So in the subconscious position, we have the snake energy. Now, the snake energy could represent someone who is has negative energy. Maybe your feeling are full of lies and deceit, which is what that snake energy can sometimes represent. This could also represent fear of moving into the direction of obtaining further wisdom about a more stable path. Okay, someone's thinking rather negatively with that energy though. So day to day we have the child card. So we have someone who may be connecting with a child or children, or maybe thinking about their past or their childhood and something that ended, and Spirit saying, now we're going to move you into the right people, places, and circumstances, because it's time for this next chapter of your life to unfold. So in the inner strengths position, we have this beautiful flower energy. So we have kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations, celebrations that will come your way if you'll continue to research, to learn, to practice your skills. Because Spirit's trying to guide you into and through a transformation here. But if an offer or opportunity finally shows up, some Geminis are kind of coiling into this fearful snake energy. So, Spirit wants to bring you what you've been working towards here. They want to bridge you into the path of abundance, but there is fear. So fear, remember, is our own thoughts getting in the way of our success. So in a 3-card summary for further clarification here with the same Lenormand deck, we have the Fox, we have the Cage, and the Waiting Woman. So during the first week or so of March, we have an offer of money, or maybe Gemini, someone who has Pisces in their chart. But this is like I'm sneaking away from an offer or opportunity. Is it what I am wishing for, or what is it that I'm wishing for? So where there is confusion, Spirit's saying have hope. We're sending in the hope energy of the moon, and we're trying to tell you that beyond the veil of what you are confused about, there does lie a wish come true. So some of you may be sneaking away from a situation, trying to find clarity about a wish come true. And Spirit's saying connect with the right person or peeps here, because eventually there is going to be some form of communication with the owl energy. This means with a specific person that comes to you. Well, maybe you're sitting at home. Yeah. Traveling into the direction of communication or paperwork and having an aha moment with the clock here, that divine timing has led you into the direction of a path that is lucky and blessed. And this is happening for many of the collective. That 4-leaf clover card is showing up for the collective and for a lot of personal readings. But the burden is how will I discover the blessed and lucky direction? And we need to start with freeing our mind from worries, fears, and concerns, feeling trapped or stuck or fearful of forward movement. The number 6 year of 2022 is the energy of redefining oneself and to creating a chapter that will last for the long term. So Spirit is sending in this beautiful magical golden compass, helping for this Gemini to clear their mind. Watch for signs and synchronicities regarding the direction whereby Spirit is trying to guide you. Roll the dice and take a risk on opportunities here, for eventually you will be able to sweep away from this energies of cloudiness. So I feel like this is the passionate masculine who's hearing this message. In some cases, there is a Gemini who's wanting to take a risk when it comes to a passionate masculine here, so that they can find clarity and free their mind. Yeah, we do have a passionate feminine energy who's looking at a building, an organization, greater abundance in her life. And it's a feminine card, but here we have for feminine and masculine. I'm feeling like by mid-March for some Geminis, there's going to be a soul connection that gets you excited about traveling into the direction of a higher, better path, whether it's business, organization, creativity, or connections with others. It's time to find clarity and to devote oneself to freeing themselves from the burdens that are blocking them from forward movement in their life. So you're being guided to discover the path that's opening up for you, that Spirit's trying to guide you towards in the first half of March. So we have this feminine kind of waiting. So however this plays out for you, we've got someone whose heart is open here that is waiting on someone who is deep in thought about something else. See, he's not looking at her. She's looking at him. So we have receiving a lot of attention and recognition, but a little bit indifferent about should I take this path, this direction, or not. My heart is open, but I'm confused. So if there's some form of answer you need to have here, I feel like, and this has been showing up for a lot of people as well, around March 20th, you may be scheduling some form of communication about a commitment, partnership, or contract. If this is financial, this is good. If whatever you're working on or towards, whatever you've been putting a lot of time and effort in, that's what's going to make you stronger. Just like the collective, you'll be able to go against whatever fears you have. And when it comes to kind words and messages, you'll have the strength to kind of observe a situation and decide, is this what I'm wishing to move forward with, or who, or not? So let's confirm and clarify with the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. All right, I like to confirm and clarify with a tarot deck because it helps me to sometimes confirm or clarify an astrological sign and or element of who by which this Gemini will be connecting with during the first half of March of 2022. All right, so Gemini, this is either you or someone else This is someone who may have air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or this is a nudge from Spirit to look at how far you've come, to be able to maintain your boundaries, but to still have hope about what you are planning in the area of your own stability and success. Someone's sword is up. There's like a protect and defend energy, either when it comes to money or a connection with someone because of money. So in the thoughts position, we have the King of Cups energies. We have a Gemini who either your heart is open and you're hoping, wishing, and praying for something to transpire. We've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. King of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Hoping, wishing, and praying maybe to connect with someone whose heart is open, maintaining your boundaries, trusting in Spirit that a stable and secure situation is going to transpire for you one way or another here. So in the relationship sector, we do have a very passionate and sensual connection here. If you don't know who this is, some of you may be connecting via a group of people via community, society, social media, technology, where there is some form of passion. So maintain those boundaries and wait and observe. That's been a big message. This is about taking slow action so you make the right decision. In the creative aspects position, there is definitely a Gemini here who's thinking about how far they've come, who they've become, and how they're going to redefine themselves this year by bringing what doesn't serve them to an end and by creating a happily ever after for themselves. Someone here is wanting to create maybe a happily ever after with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but you're fearing that something is going to end or that, it's time for change. And that's another thing in the number 6 year of 2022. It's a time of change and the discovery of the manifestation of success, but it's also a time to kind of let who and or what fall away as they will, because it's part of the journey. So in the actions position, we got the 7 of Cups energy. So we have fantasy and illusion here, and Spirit saying whichever Gemini is applying their creativity and imagination to obtaining or practicing your skills. There may come some form of offer here, and that's what Spirit's giving you the strength to hang in there for. Okay, so some of you may be receiving some form of wisdom or knowledge, kind words and messages around the 9th of March of 2022. Now in the emotional aspects position, we got this Queen of Cups energies. Oh my, so we have a feminine whose heart is open and Spirit saying we're trying to bridge you into the direction of an open-hearted, very intuitive feminine who's trying to maintain their boundaries, or this is you. As they contemplate the truth of a situation, you or them or both of you. Because I feel like two people here really do desire a happily ever after. So in the subconscious position, Gemini, we have the snake I'm feeling representing fear more than anything, and the moon energy. So there is some fear here about balanced goals and intentions. In some cases, there could be a connection, again, with the moon energy. This could, as a major arcana, represent someone who has Pisces in their chart. Someone may be thinking about a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and are feeling as though this is a soul connection. Maybe in the middle of that is this Queen of Swords energies, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or you or them are trying to kind of protect yourselves amidst this confusion. There's a lot of fear here, and it could be on both ends. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we got the 3 of Cups energies. So there could be a 3-party situation because we've got 2 water signs and an air sign. We have the desire to create a happily ever after, but there needs to be an ending or transformation. So someone's waiting for more information mid-March, and they're feeling like they're kind of up in that fantasy and illusion energy. So day to day, there may be a situation that involves a child or children, and yeah, that's major change here. For some, and for others, this is like, I am creating a new path, joyful path for myself. I'm going to create my own happily ever after. I'm going to give a connection some time here, see what they have to offer. I'm going to wait for the information I need and follow my intuition. so that eventually I can celebrate what I'm wishing for. Spirit's saying, what are you wishing for when it comes to forward movement and success in your life? Write that down and then create ways to accomplish that day to day, to research, learn, practice, and trust that some form of positive communication or feedback is going to come your way. It's interesting because this Gemini is receiving a gift. Spirit's saying we're giving you the strength not to cry over spilt milk, maybe not to cry over something that is not working out with a water sign, but to instead give something some time in the meantime. You know, what are you creating for yourself financially? Where do your boundaries lie? So this is like Spirit saying it's time to create a new chapter, and which part you're going to play in this chapter. You know, are you going to play the evil king or queen or the open-hearted king or queen? And how are you going to apply the lessons you have learned to push beyond fear and to research connections with others until you recognize an opportunity to celebrate? It may be sad to let something go, but some of you are going to notice that wisdom and knowledge, spiritually, signs and synchronicities are guiding you into the direction of the right group of people here, or person. Oh my. All right. So we have a ring on the bottom, meeting up and connecting with someone, trying to get to the truth of a marriage, commitment, or partnership, waiting for more wisdom and knowledge, hanging in there because eventually something good is going to come. But negative thinking, worries and fears about what used to be do not serve us in this forward movement this year. So someone may be thinking about their past or their childhood, and they're a bit protective. They want a happily ever after, but they want to make sure. All right, I'm going to close and clarify with the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. Journey. So, will this person journey into my direction? Be it you or the other. Should I journey into the direction of abundance and stability for some? Yes, Spirit's definitely guiding you over the first couple weeks of March, Gemini, to get out and connect via your community, society, social media, technology. For an offer may come. What are you praying for? Oh my. So we have a woman holding a coin here, passionate energy, someone who's financially abundant, secure, and stable, Gemini. Is that you or this other person? This woman holding a coin is someone you're communicating via maybe the internet, and there may be that lover's energy of passion and sensuality, thinking about journeying into community or them coming towards you. So we have a feminine here holding a heart, a woman holding a heart, and wanting a happily ever after, but then having to create some form of change. So yeah, there's some fantasy and illusion here in the actions position. There is some form of attachment. You know, maybe this is the Gemini saying, this is how I used to react, this is how I used to think, but now I'm going to pause and reflect and get to know someone, take off my own mask, or that's what they're thinking. Okay, so we have the thinking man here, emotionally. So Spirit is advising the Queen of Cups to follow her intuition. And if you're the thinking man, know that eventually a new direction is going to open up that's going to help you to journey into the direction of a community or some form of open-hearted feminine here. This is also a feminine whose heart is open on waiting for someone on the other end to think things through. Because the angel of balance is flying in here. So there is confusion and fear and maybe even lies and deceit for some, or the fear of lies and deceit. So thank goodness the angel of balance is helping you to journey into the direction of a woman holding a coin, or that is you. There will be passion, but there will be a little bit of confusion or fear. So day to day, we have a man holding a heart day to day and a woman holding a heart thinking about what she wants to create. I think they're both thinking about that. I think they want to come together and maybe create a family and children with the child card. Or again, this is you being guided to go into the path of abundance, connect with a new community, free yourself from old attachments, and meet new people. Because look at that. In the inner strength position, we have the doorway to value opening up. So the kind words and messages for the Gemini who's journeying into the direction to take off one mask and become something else. There is great abundance. Hang in there. For some, it may take you until April of 2022. But this doorway to value is opening up for you. Okay, what's slowing the process here is this. Crying over what used to be. Right? It was fun while it lasted with those 3 cups down there, and now Spirit's saying it's time for you to open up to new paths, connections, and directions. Kind words and messages and positive support is coming your way, and it's going to free you. Your imagination and creativity is going to free you to finally go into the direction of a new community or a new person, and in a very balanced way. Money's turning out for you if you are positive. We have hostile energies needing to rest, storm warning energies, feeling conflicted. Spirit's giving you the strength with these 2 cards, Gemini, to remain calm amidst what feels very chaotic, because there is a caring connection here. So Spirit's giving you the strength to take off that blindfold and get clear with yourself about what a balanced connection, offer, opportunity, or direction feels like. Okay, some again are strategizing, leaving one community, circumstance, situation, direction, and communicating with someone. Here we go, wanting to meet up and communicate with someone here, and then the doorway to romance opens. Then that lover's energy comes into the relationship sector, and we have the 10 of Cups, wanting to take action, to create a new world. Fearing, though, that I'm stepping into a path of a broken heart all over again. And then when it comes to money, that's why this is kind of being called to your attention as well, Gemini. If you are standing at this fork in the road with the indecision card, Spirit is saying we want to move you into the path of a cornucopia of abundance and money. If you're thinking about a new direction in money, give it a chance. If you're thinking about connecting with a thinking woman here, don't fear the anxiety. There's a balanced offer, opportunity, or person that is coming in here. And again, the angel of balance is going to help you to recognize a balanced opportunity or person. And there's going to be kind of in hindsight, and I'm feeling like closer to the second half of March, where this Gemini is saying, oh my gosh, an unexpected doorway opened up for me. I'm receiving a lot of attention and recognition and wisdom and knowledge because I practiced my skills. I was patient, and now I'm shining like the sun. And I'm stepping into new directions, and I'm manifesting with an open heart once again. So there's a lot of healing here, and it is indeed time to journey into the direction of who and or what you're thinking about here. Because finances and the right person can come together at this point. Now, if you are those who are confused because you fear that someone is walking in energies of lies and deceit, remember, you've got the Queen of Swords energies to speak your truth about your boundaries and to even cut away from the passion of a situation until you find the clarity you need. Free yourself from an attachment to maybe fantasy and illusion and something that used to be for some. Go into the direction of value and abundance, and know that for many of the singles, it's in a new financial creative direction where you're going to meet the right one. And I've been saying for a while, it's in 2022 where beautiful connections are going to come together. All right, so should these messages have resonated for you and you'd like further information, or you would just like your own personal energy read, feel free to write me for a personal reading via my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the winter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So thank you so very much for those likes, those shares, and those subscribes. Thank you to those of you as well who've continued to donate to this channel to keep it up and running. Take care, and God bless.